Hello YouTube, it's just Paul again. Alright, so we're back on this Tedelex. Good news is that we now have I have all of the knobs finally located, as you can see, and as you can see the intro photos show the progress of where we were at with this radio. So it's taken two sources to find the knobs. The final knob, which was on the dimmer, was located in the UK, and they were off York CB radios. So I got 3 of those, and I got the other set off a Tedelex AM radio, which I purchased for this reason. Here's one of the knobs from the York. As you can see, they're exactly the same. So what am I doing? Well, at the moment I'm commencing the job of sanding, so I'm about to pull the top covers of the bottom cover off and remove the faceplate and start sanding the knobs first. And how am I doing this? Well, as we've done in previous videos, I use a painter's paper, which is the white one, and we're using a grade which is 202. Now this is just nice because you can get rid of the paint dust out of the sandpaper, and it doesn't leave, if you're careful, scratches. I've tried using wet and dry on this plastic, and it's just too fine for this, and I find that the grit in the painter's paper lasts a lot longer. So, alright, so I'm now just going to remove all the knobs and start sanding one at a time. Very tedious process, but in time we'll have the white plastic all done, and it will be prepared for undercoat and any repairs. The hardest component to this is the bezel, which with my focus is to get all the little dents out of the whole leading edge, because at the end of the day what we look at when we look at the radio is how clean the lines are. So those lines need to be absolutely perfect. And underneath here there's the usual scrapes from dragging the radio across benches, that they will all be removed. Alright, I'm just going to start the sanding process. Knobs are mostly done. I've done one extra knob. This represents several hours of work. It's not for the impatient. My focus is the goal in mind, which is to get a better than OEM finish, as I've shared in the past. I've not started on the faceplate yet. I'm still waiting on a new bezel that I've had made. And this is an aluminium bezel underneath of this, so what I have to do is carefully remove this, which I soak for several days, and then hit it with the hairdryer on the back, and hopefully releases the rubberized glue. Now once I've done that, I can then put the decal on top of it. These are thick decals. They're not the commonly used ones here in Australia. I've had this made in the USA. They're UV cured, quite thick, and have a gloss finish on them. They look quite outstanding, and they retain the OEM look. I actually had a guy manufacture it to be identical to this faceplate. But anyway, the knobs, 4 of these were actually already repainted with a rattle can type spray. Makes the job very, very hard, and you don't get a flat finish. You get a ripple finish on it when you do that. So I can always tell. But the main thing is that I've done all the minor repairs on them. The faces to them are all very, very sharp. As you can see here, for example, the selector. So when I apply the acrylic primer to it, it will settle at about 1500. I'll let that cure for several days and then start applying the base coat. I'll do about 3 coats of that with a 0.3mm needle in the gun, and then put satin gloss, gloss over the top of that, another 2 to 3 coats. They will never wear off, unlike the originals. Anyway, that's your lot. That's the updates. I'll publish another one shortly. Thank you very much for watching this. I appreciate it.